As B.C. Forbes, the founder of Forbes magazine, said, work is the meat of life, pleasure is dessert. I'm going to teach you, I'm going to show today how to add some pleasure to your life, making one really good dessert, and the coconut flan. I have been doing the coconut flans, and 10 years ago I started with my grandmother teach me, and her mother taught my grandmother also. So it's just a family tradition that we do to like holidays. I usually do it to impress like people, my family, people that don't think that I know how to cook. It's a really easy thing to do and it tastes really, really good. So that is how I do. And you should listen to me because Thanksgiving is coming up and it will be really good to impress your family with a really nice and original dessert. So I'm going to teach you today the ingredients, how to mix them, and some suggestions or tips of how to serve the flan. First of all, we're going to start with the caramel. You need to have a pan. It doesn't matter the size or shape, it's just depending which one you like better. If you want to do it like in a tree shape, in a circle shape, whatever better fits your needs and whatever you want to do. So you add a cup of sugar. And I didn't bring the stove here because it was going to be a really big mess and it's really dangerous also. So you just add a cup of sugar to the pan and you just put it like in a medium temperature because you don't want to put it in high because the sugar will burn and then it will taste really funny. So and you just put it at a medium temperature. Whenever you see the sugar that it starts to melt, you just go ahead and put it in a lower temperature and just keep mixing it and stirring it till it all dissolves and it all gets like a nice brown shade of caramel color. So now I'm going to mix the ingredients for the flan. First of all, we need a whole can of evaporated milk. We also going to need another can of coconut cream. And it's really easy because you just add them all the ingredients together and you just blend them. So it's nothing big. And I also add the ingredients on the paper that I give to all of you so you can do it at home also, and I put the instructions there also how to cook it. So it will also be easier for you to go over when you're home. Then you add the 3 whole eggs. If it's large eggs, you just add 3. But if there's small eggs, you need to add like 4 or 5 because this is what gives the texture to the flan. I know it looks like kind of funny whenever you're doing it at the beginning, but believe me, it tastes really, really good. Especially like for holidays and places and occasions when all the family is met together. It's perfect. So then I add the Philadelphia cream cheese. It doesn't matter the brand, like whatever is better prices or whichever you like the most. But usually try to add it like in small pieces so it wouldn't clog the blender. And I need to plug in the blender. So yeah, like you just blend them all together after you put the whole cream cheese in little pieces. After that, you blend it for around 1 minute. Whenever it's all blended together, you just go ahead and stir it into the caramelized pan. And then you put it in the oven around 375 degrees for around 1 hour to 30 minutes. It just depends how thick is the flan. If you do it really thick, put it longer. The best way to know if it's done or not is taking a stick or either a knife, and whenever it comes clean, is that the flan is done. Whenever you get it out of the oven, it comes out like this. In a circle shape. I did it the circle shape, but you can see the color of the caramel and the flan. It's all done there. And some suggestion types that I give is always serve it cold and try to put like I always put like some coconut flakes because it's a coconut flan, so I just add some coconut flakes to it, so it tastes like a little bit more like coconut, and it gives also a really nice like image to the flan. So in conclusion, I showed today how to the ingredients, how to mix them and make them, and some serving types for the flan. And work is the meat of life, pleasure the dessert. Thank you.
No, thank you. Just stick with the quote, okay? Tell me about the caramelized. How did you do that?
Oh yes, and you just need to add a cup of sugar and just put it like on medium temperature and stir the sugar. When you see that the sugar starts melting, you just like lower the temperature because you don't want to burn it, and you just have to keep you gotta have a lot of patience because it takes time. And if you put it like on high temperature, the caramel is just going to burn, and it gives a really funny taste to the flan.
What's the difference between it and creme brulee? The brulee?
Oh, creme brulee, I really don't know.
They taste pretty much alike. Have you ever had creme brulee?
Yeah, it's the one that got the cover of sugar on top that
Yeah.
they usually give it burn it. I really don't know. It's the same texture, and this one got like a coconut flavor on it, but I think it's the same thing basically.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
Okay, thank you.
And I'm sorry I couldn't plug in. It's just
I know, you have to think ahead, don't you?
I know. Next time.
Okay, thank you.
Professor, how should I give it to the student when the class ends or something?
If they would like, but at the end of class.
Okay.
Okay, so we're not chowing down while the next speaker speaks.